we know that we're getting a new dungeon soon. We don't know exactly when, but we know it's going to be sometime either next act or it's going to be maybe act 1 of the next episode. We know we're getting a new dungeon soon. And a lot of things changed with dungeons when we entered the final shape patch, specifically when it comes to like how much damage enemies deal to us, how much damage we deal to enemies, all that jazz. We obviously also got prismatic, we got a bunch of new stuff, all that. And I have not done a solo dungeon or a solo flawless dungeon since the final shape patch. So today I want to figure out, you know, is it feeling a little easier? Is it feeling a little harder? As a way to like kind of prepare, see what we're in for whenever the new dungeon ends up coming, see how difficult it is going to, from a combat perspective, to solo that in the final shape patch. We got our Deadfall Tether, we got our Withering Blades, we have 2 charges of them to proc our inmost really frequently. We love the Grapple Grenade. Stylish Winter Shroud feels really solid. Love the Facet of Solitude. I think this thing is, like I was talking for a while, I think the Facet Solitude is highly underrated. Because not only do you cut their damage by nearly half, but you also make them a strand debuffed enemy, so they generate a tangle for you. I think it goes there. Something like that. No, I think I did them backwards, but it's okay. I used to be so good at this dungeon. Oh, Lord. I feel like I'm taking so much more damage than I'm used to. Do I risk the flawless ripping a sword grapple? If I have a tangle, I think I can, because I can throw the tangle, grapple to the tangle, and then I get a free grapple, basically. But I need a dude.
What do you mean by that?
Go on this thing, and then I'm just gonna... Oh. No way. No way. Oh! Okay. That was fire. I love Prismatic. Can't wait to see how they make the next jumping puzzle hard. Okay, the combat here feels okay. Not nearly as bad as first encounter. The problem with first encounter could have just been the fact that there were a bunch of Cyclopses, and they obviously hurt very, very much. So maybe now that there's not that many Cyclopses here, it's not as bad. It could have just been a Cyclops thing. For a little shuriken. What the... No. No. Oh my god. Why? Yee. Yeah, to a couple things they changed. We got Prismatic. They changed the enemy difficulty scaling. And they made it so they can just teleport literally to the middle of the map. So you just get screwed over when you try and kill them. Okay. So far, so good. I would say that was particularly easy, although I never considered that to be a hard encounter when this dungeon first came out, so I don't think that's a big deal. This one was the first one where it was like, it's a little more interesting. Could it be a combination blow play? I know that we won't have Liars or Syntheseps or Calibans or anything like that, but the heal that you get and like the loop that we could do for the close range enemies, that could be nice. Kind of want to stick with the Grapple Grenade. I love Protection. We'll keep Dawn. We'll keep Solitude. We'll keep Bravery. I think we keep everything that we currently have. I think we need to invest a lot into Orb of Power generation, since with Purpose alongside Golden Gun, we're going to get restoration when we pick up orbs. So if we're going to be using a strand weapon, we'll go with the strand siphon. Let's get the special ammo finder. We can even go a harmonic siphon as well. So if we like tag something, you know what, if we're going to go strand siphon, I wonder, instead of the commemoration, what if, don't I have like a strand machine gun? Pro Memoria with reconstruction. I think that'll feel really nice, because then that'll get our benefits from our strand siphon as well. The dodge. And I think we still have our combination blow going. Nice. Sweet. The auto rifle's feeling good. I kind of want to get some melee kills on these guys so I can get my restoration from Facet of Purpose. Got a little bit of a combo build going right now. We got Celestial Nighthawk plus the melee fantasy. Look at that Severing Blast right there. Ooh, furthermore, I totally forgot about this. When I get powered melee final blows, I also give unraveling rounds to my strand weapons. So we'll light all those guys up. I'm going to kill all these goblins that are here on the bridge. We're going to kill that final harpy. Kill this minotaur. That'll give us our attrition. And then, as far as I can tell, we should be good. And then we can use the Pro Memoria to rinse all the crit points. And then Boom, boom. 1, 2. And keep it rolling. Hit another one. Oh, come on. Let me get one. No! Grr. Oh, I wanted to get one more off. Is that an easy 3-phase? And I feel like I didn't even play that DPS phase particularly well either, if I'm not mistaken. That's true. I didn't pop Prismatic either. I bet if you genuinely optimized things, I think you could totally get a 2-phase on this boss solo. Yeah, hold up. You know what? Let's go for a solar weapon surge. I feel like I honestly could do double or triple solar weapon surge as well, because the scavengers aren't really needed that much because I'm not really using any ammo at all during this phase, and I'm generating, so yeah, I don't think I need any of the scavengers. And the nice thing about this is with the triple heavy-handed and the melee loop, we're basically always at 3 stacks of armor charge, so we always have 30 seconds worth of that triple solar weapon surge, which means we're like guaranteed to have it throughout the entirety of DPS phase no matter what. Boom, boom. 1, 2. Oh, I forgot to pop Transcendence again. I think I'm Oh! You know what? We're just gonna chill. I'm not messing with that. That goblin is preying on my downfall. Someone as a secret agent, I don't know. Here's the thing though, because our DPS is so decent, like we're afforded the privilege of being able to kind of have a pretty lackluster DPS phase right there and still be in a really good spot to easily get the kill. I'm transcending. Maybe a bit too early of a pop, I don't know. Let's go. Not bad. A very, very, very scuffed 3-phase kill. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. If I optimize that and make sure I pop my Transcendence at the correct time, I don't get bodied by a Vex Goblin. Like, I think that's a 2-phase. Like, I feel like that was decently hard for most players back when this dungeon was first around, like pre-final shape. You know, because I know there has been instances of like some pretty monstrous damage of that boss on YouTube, but like that's with stuff like Solo Operative, and that's people who are like their DPS rotations are perfect down to the millisecond. I'm a scrub. Okay, I've always been curious, but I have only ever done this dungeon on solo, like trying to solo flawless. If you touch these walls, do you die? Because they look zappy. So I've always like pencil dove into this hole right here, making sure I do not get anywhere near the walls because they look like they zap. Okay, now for this fella, precision weapons kind of off the table if you ask me. What do we do with this guy? Do we think Dragon's Breath could be viable, or do we want to go a little more along the lines of like an Apex Predator Witherhorde angle? That's what I'm kind of thinking about right here. Edge Transit might cook. I do have a Cascade bait and switch Edge Transit. That could be an angle here. We go like Witherhorde, Edge Transit. We've got our Transcendence, so we get the bonus weapon damage. Maybe we chuck on the Funnel Web or something like that. I don't really know. That could be something. And then we get the volatile rounds on our Funnel Web whenever we get a grapple melee final blow because of the Facet of Bravery, since grapple melee counts as both as a powered melee final blow and a powered grenade final blow. Step 1, nuke both of the Hydras. Ooh, I really wish I took the time to reset my artifact to put on anti-barrier SMGs so I can shoot anti-barrier through the Hydra shields. That would have been a better idea, because I kind of want to throw an anti-barrier SMG, but I don't want a Supplicant to roll up through the window and give me a quick lick while I'm in the middle of changing my mods. Oh, I saw a red radar ping. I think I'm all right over here. So let's hit a little reset. Anti-barrier submachine gun. We'll stick with authorized mod scavenger. Oh, no, we definitely want expanding abyss, though. Void sources deal increased damage to weakened targets because we're going to tether the wyvern and then rip through them with a void edge transit. So we definitely want expanding abyss. I think we want shield crush instead as well, because we frequently have void overshield thanks to the fast of purpose when we pick up orbs. And we're going to have radiant a lot as well from radiant orbs. Now our Funnel Web can shoot through the shields of the Hydras, which I think is awesome. Yeah, I am trying to play a little cautious. I'm gonna throw a Withering Blade at him so he counts as a debuffed target, which will proc my Stylish Executioner, keep me safe. Okay, let's pop Transcendence. We're gonna go Wither Horde, Transcendence Grenade, double Shuriken, hit him with the Tether, go with another Wither Horde. I really want to get Cascade Point ready to be procced, but I didn't hit it, unfortunately. It's okay. Hit another one. Another Wither Horde. Proc the bait and switch again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I am stuck. Okay, that damage was not what I wanted to see. Definitely not what I wanted to see. I know my rotation definitely wasn't the greatest. I never procced Cascade Point or anything like that. Kind of wondering if we want to give Dragon's Breath a try. We could try out like Dragon's Breath and Scatter Signal. I kind of want to take it for a spin just to see what happens. Good, we have Solar Fulmination on, so your ignitions do increased damage and an increased radius, even though we're not using the sniper perks for the seasonal mod. This is still going to ignite, so we have that aspect going. And maybe one strand weapon surge, so we can alternate between the scatter signal DPS and the Dragon's Breath DPS. So that way this is getting buffed and this is getting buffed. Other than that, I think we're still in an okay spot when it comes to mods. I think I'm okay with where we're at. So we're gonna try and kill something with our slowing ability right there. Reason being is because I wanted to proc Stylish Executioner, get everything to... No! Oh my god! I forgot I changed my melee keybinds. Let me change my melee keybinds back so that does not happen again. Oh, my life just flashed before my eyes. Why even change them? It depends on what your build is. So for example, if you're using like a combination blow build, you actually do want to have auto melee on, because the one downside of charged melee and uncharged melee is that for whatever reason, if you try to melee immediately after shooting your weapon, so look at my melee ability right now. If you try to melee immediately after shooting your weapon, it will always do your uncharged melee, which is really annoying if you're doing something like combination blow, where you're doing 1-2 punch, where you are frequently meleeing immediately after you shoot your gun. Okay, let's mop up any ads that are left over in here. The Minotaurs will despawn, so I don't need to care about them. Looks like all the goblins and supplicants are... Oh! Oh, God. Dude, I was sitting there, I was like, I feel like something's supposed to be happening that's not happening right now. Oh, I don't know why I'm shooting that, like I need to proc bait and switch. Oh, no. Mistimed it. Oh, that damage was even worse. I mean, I did mistime that one Dragon's Breath shot, but I don't think that would have made a difference. Yeah, I think the Edge Transit was better, for sure. I mean, this boss also has always notoriously been ludicrously tanky when it comes to solo. So yeah, I liked what we had on previously. Let's get back to where we were. Okay, so we got to make sure we proc our bait and switch. I really want to try to proc. It's probably a little too early. Really want to try and proc Cascade Point as well. But I'm just not sure it's going to happen. Drops Tether. Excellent. Wither Horde. Please give me Cascade. Nope, not quite. Yeah, this is definitely the play over the Dragon's Breath loadout. I mean, expanding Abyss this season alongside Tether is just so potent. Okay. If we can keep getting to our DPS phases really quickly, we can kill this guy in another 2 phases, I think, and it should only take us about 5 minutes, I think. Okay, so I'm going to try and come over here to bait the boss back out, because I don't want to try and connect these nodes with the boss still in here. Looks like he is gone. Where's my next connection? Oh, that goes straight to the thing. Okay, we need to make sure we get out of here, though. That Arctrician should last me long enough to hit all of these nodes. Yep. Make sure not to forget that again. I only have 11 shots on my grenade launcher, though. So my DPS phase is not going to be as great. Let's see if we can still make it work in 2 phases. I think I will have to prioritize making sure I actually get a heavy brick. Make sure we get our tether in as well for the majority of our GL shots, so we get expanding Abyss on all of them. No idea if I had bait and switch active there, but it's okay. Gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, that's totally winnable. If we can get 2 full magazines of Edge Transit in this phase, I think we are good to go. There's one right there. 8 bullets. We just need one more heavy brick, one more full heavy brick, and we're good to go. You prefer Cascade over Envious? I think Envious would be better in this situation, considering that I'm not able to reliably proc Cascade. But generally speaking, I do enjoy Cascade a little bit more. Right now, I think Envious would be the better play. But it's just because I'm not able... This boss is so annoying to crit, because you have to, like... I don't know if his crit's always available, or if you have to deal a little bit of damage to him before it comes available, like typical Wyverns. I can't really recall. But yeah, in this circumstance, I think Envious definitely would be better. There's another heavy brick for me. I think I have to hit that node, right? Yep, sure do. Okay, so we have 14 shots, so I would love one more brick. Even if it's a finder brick, because a finder brick will give me 3. Which is fine, because I can refresh my attrition buff here anyway. Drag the boss back out here. Hope we get lucky. I'm going to try and bait the boss over here a little bit, so I have ample time in this room to hit all my nodes. But yeah, sadly, it's looking like we're going to be short 2 heavy shots. I think it's okay. I don't think it's the end of the world. I think it's still more than doable. Gonna wait for that explosion. Pop the Transcendence. Maybe a little early on the tether, because he's going to keep walking forward at me, but we'll see. Pop another Wither Horde in. Get that bait and switch going. Yeah, I think the tether was way too early. Because he just walked right out of it. That's alright. Nothing wrong with that. We've done plenty of phases already. Ain't nothing wrong with a few more. What's interesting is I don't want to say this because I feel like I'm just teeing myself up for irony. But I feel like the Supplicants are dealing hardly any damage to me. So far, this dungeon, from like an enemy scaling perspective, it's really just felt like the Cyclopses were hitting like trucks, but you know, that's just because they're Cyclopses. And everything else I feel has been pretty tame. Like this Hydra's tickling me. I will give everyone currently watching this $5 billion if I'm not able to clean up the boss in this DPS phase. But if I do clean him up in this DPS phase, then you have to subscribe. So seems like a fair trade. Okay, I'm gonna let him walk in a little before I get my tether on him. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, a deal's a deal, baby. We shook on it. What can I say? Not bad. From a combat perspective, I don't know. Felt more or less the same. Maybe slightly easier. If you've never tried a solo flawless dungeon yet, now might be the time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, have a great day.